my good friend. You would... A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating glory. How would you describe that particular batch of goblins?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this scandal. Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Never you mind.
Until we meet.
Speak. I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Kagha will give the order, and my voice will not matter. He left with the adventurers. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. What now, Tusk?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Kagha?
Please.
This is madness!
A what, Wrath? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Very well. Sif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear's hardly a rat. I know that look. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and... Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, the way you diffused the tension between... the way you got Kagha to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share. The specifics are... What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer catastrophe. It's been days. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death. Thank you. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find... As do our pack. I hope I can count on you.
Not again.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more. Sent into a world... Would you? I would give it. Sylvan Halsin isn't... You won't mistake the first... Come, Silva. Stay close.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than... This tale ends but one way.
I see you. Just give me a moment. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I... Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Then get some rest. Take a nip of whiskey before bed if you need to. And? Feeling any better? Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired. Crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and... come. We need to be quick. This way.
Something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Nothing? You're sure? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me. You'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that. But thank you. You know, I've spent my life treating... Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our record. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, thank you. All I could... Good luck out there. Why, Sylvanas, I just want my bed.
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than a ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
This will all be
As something of a
over.
potential would-be mind flayer myself, couldn't agree more.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and...
Mom.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we do with... Likewise.
Thank you.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry. first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Right tool will do the trick.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down. Moon, sun, will remind me of your grace. Faith, care.
Yes, I see. And this with 2 hours or what?
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
What would suit the... The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways. We should have a chat, you and I. This... Come. There. Middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest. Go on, but it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your one skull, two tenants? I could fix it all like that. And what is mad? Still, try to cure yourself. Shop around. And when hope has been whittled down... Hope. Such a tease. Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil. I've never met a devil, but of course I've read a great deal about them. Even feigning a mortal form, it was easy to detect the whiff of sulfur about him. To spot the flicker of hellfire in his eyes. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make... Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants. So, I say for now, we wait. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails. How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. A farmer made a deal with the devil. So the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
Where am I needed?
still alive, so that's progress.
Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mom usually is?
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Need something?
All right, what now?
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
But us. It's just wilderness out here.
Don't mind me.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the... But we don't know what that... I'm telling you. And the crypt... Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Nobody's getting any...
No one back home will ever believe this.
Where's you, Gibblebuck? Everything all right out there? Yeah? And who are you? Come through that door and you're getting a knife.
Come on, open up.
Traps. How considerate.
Step quick.
Can't slow down.
Two steps at a time.
concentrate. To let up. On the move.
Let's do it.
With haste.
No time to waste.
On my way.
Feel their anguish.
Nothing important is ever easy. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Coming through.
Bet that will fit in my pack. Something good here, I hope.
No more prayers, only silence and dust.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Let's move.
got a long road ahead.
Well, some rest's better than none.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
That might be worth a look. I wonder what that did. This place wasn't built for the living. Wonder what's past this.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
No one stopped me yet. Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Defender of the people.
Well, hello. Watch your back.
Can't give up now.
No time to dally. Onward in her name.
The pride of the gate. And I'm off.
Keep your distance, darling.
Looking ahead. Can't slow down.
Let's get on with it. Have to keep pushing.
Where am I needed? Best foot forward.
Over there.
What to do? Another step forward. Still breathing, despite everything.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Who's this supposed to be? Statue looks ancient. That might be worth a look.
Defender of the people. The pride of the gate.
Keep a blade close. How delicious.
No time to rest.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What now? These boots have seen everything.
Finding my way.
What's the plan? Moving.
Sounds like fun.
I won't give in.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Jergal? This must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again. We have nothing more to discuss. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. The mechanics of fate would be difficult to explain to one such as thyself. Regardless, it will occur. We have nothing more. I must attend this place after so many years.
What now?
blood? No, never mind.
What a mess the ages cause. Parchment and bone dust. Still comforting after all this time.
What's that?
Have you wondered what people will say, Will? When they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though. I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned the lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a
You,
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt, but I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirm. Your minds
Protect her. She is a true soul.
Edwin! He's with the Absolute. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What? I suppose...
May the
True soul. Absolute. What did they mean?
They're devoted.
strange power resonate. Your limbs move while as its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen.
As much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanas...